Well, there's no denying that New Orleans is a destination for foodies, which is why chefs from all around the world flock to the Crescent City.
And when you have a New Orleans chef by way of Ireland who knows how to combine beef, crawfish, and bacon into a delicious meal, you know you need a round two, just like we do in this edition of Feasting on Agriculture.
Feasting on Agriculture with A.J. Sabine is brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board. Louisiana Crawfish, ask before you eat. By the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board. Think rice. And by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Diagwitch from the Irish House, New Orleans. I'm A.J. Sabine, and you're about to feast on agriculture.
In an iconic city where it's always time for a pint, Chef Matt Murphy and I meet where you can find plenty of good flavor, the Crescent City Farmers Market. After we get our bearings, the chef from Dublin, Ireland, teaches me a little Gaelic.
So the greeting is say, good morning or how do you do today? It's Diagwitch.
Diagwitch.
You're a pro.
Thanks.
And if you wanted to ask them how they are, so you'd say, Conasatatu.
What? Conasatatu?
Conasatatu.
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 No, Conasatatu.
Conasatatu.
There you go.
Okay.
After my lesson, we made groceries in the market.
I always want to go for the thing that's in season.
Right.
First of all, there's a lot of it. There's abundance, so the price is usually good. Right? They want to offload a bit. But also, it's the right thing to be eaten in that season. Who wants to eat whatever broccoli in the summer? I don't think you're going to find it. You know what I mean?
We fill our bags with locally grown kale, carrots, and Brussels sprouts. Then it's off to the kitchen. We begin with a fillet of beef.
I noticed you let it come to room temperature. Why is that important?
It's the same temperature all the way through. If you don't let your beef, they call it tempering the beef. Means the temperature in the center is the same as at the outside. As I'm going to butterfly this. Basically, butterflying is cutting it right down the center. This, for someone at home, is probably the easiest way to do it. With this, it's easier because people can see where they're at. They'll get a better temperature on a mid-wear with a thinner piece of meat than a larger one. And look, let's face it, we're all coming home. Kids are driving you crazy, or you're back from work and you've got to go back to work. You want to cook this fast. What happens is when you put this salt and you put it in the pan, it helps to caramelize those juices, which means that the juice coming out of it evaporates and you're left with that real rich flavor in the pan.
You ready?
Yeah. Perfect. So we're going to let that sear. As we head again, we're going to move it down. Our beef is cooking. Wait till you see how fast this dish comes together. So if you flip over your meat, you don't want to flip it over on that because it's not going to sear. You want to look for a new piece right here. So when we flip it over, we're going straight on with more heat, right? We're going like this.
That's interesting. I never thought of that.
Right? So now you're searing it again, but you're searing the right. It's just about thinking about it. The pan's there. The pan doesn't tell you what to do. You tell it. On to the main part. We're going to take this. I only like using olive oil, and in this day and age with the economy the way it is,
Right.
olive oil is sometimes cheaper than butter or dairy items. It's healthier for you too. Just get a good extra virgin olive oil, and you're good. So we're going to turn this over a little bit more. We're almost there. We're coming up, and see our beef is getting nice and brown. Of about 2 minutes. So this tells us we got to go fast.
Okay.
So we have our gas on full blast. We're going to take a little bit of this bacon.
Bacon first?
Bacon. We're going to go in with the bacon a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to go in there. We have some crumbled bacon, some olive oil. I'll let that come down. I'll let that start cooking. Take a little bit more. I'm going to start taking this in.
Okay.
I'm going to go right in there. You can hear that sizzling once that little moisture hits the pan.
When we return,
This is so cool. I'm cooking with Chef Matt Murphy.
I'll show you why you need to feast on agriculture. Stick around, we'll be right back.
We're going to hit it with a little bit of Magner cider. This is a little cider that we have here. Got a little bit of alcohol in it. We're gonna let that cook off. We're gonna hit this just with a little salt and pepper.
All right.
We're going. This is the fun thing. This is gonna taste phenomenal.
He's right.
Why?
Phenomenal.
Because we're putting all the right ingredients in. We've got those beautiful Brussels sprouts. They taste good. You only need a little bit of seasoning with them.
That's delicious.
We're gonna take this. Look at that. If you put this on the table at home, there's gonna be a big fight. There's gonna be a wrestling match between whoever's sitting at that table to get at this. So, I'm putting my steak on there. I'm gonna put it right here. This is where you just put it in. And we love that nice dairy. And at that market, you know, they weren't there today, but there's a few dairy farmers that come along with their own dairy line.
You're kidding.
Yeah, you can just go up there.
So
And you can get
basically,
this fresh butter from Louisiana.
so you can get everything you want from soup to nuts at the Crescent City Farmers Market.
Exactly. We're gonna put that crawfish on top here.
No, you're not. Look how beautiful that is.
All right.
You're killing me, Chef.
Yeah. We're gonna want those to come out a little bit, just to fall down, because that's gonna be the first thing that folks want to eat when they see it arrive at the table. So we put that crawfish up there, and we take our sauce, cafe au lait. We're gonna drizzle that around it. I love sauce. Sauce is everything. Sauce is about what food needs to be. And that's our dish right there.
That is
Little white.
beautiful. Chef Matt, I can't thank you enough for this wonderful opportunity
you're welcome.
to
We had
visit
some
the
fun
Irish
today.
House. We've had fun. We've gone to the farmers market. We've got some great produce. And look at this beautiful dish that you prepared with some of the...
Look at that crawfish. He's like hugging it. See him?
He's hugging
He
it.
does not want to let you eat that.
And tell me about this Guinness, which is the perfect pairing for this dish. Huh?
Well, yeah, Guinness. You know, it's a stout. It's got a rich chocolatey flavor, and it goes well with beef. Also seafood. You know, back home in Ireland, they got Guinness and oyster festivals everywhere. It sounds crazy, but it's just amazing. And when I came and lived in New Orleans, I was like saying, "Oh, you got oysters? We need to start our own Guinness and oyster festival."
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we do it every week here at the pub.
I'm gonna dive right in here, Chef. Since you never did say anything about the Brussels sprouts that I chiffonaded for you.
No, they were perfect. The chiffonade was perfect. I must
You're just
compliment
saying
you on
that.
it. You're one of the best.
You're just
As we say
saying that. You're just saying
in the
that.
business, commis chefs, which is the trainee chef, the best commis chef I've had.
This is outstanding. This is outstanding. And for folks who want to get crawfish at home, they can go to crawfish.org, or better yet, you can come here to the Irish House in New Orleans, visit with Chef Matt Murphy here at the Irish House, and have this dish. This is absolutely wonderful, Chef.
I was
Here's
saying,
the-
I'm slancha.
Beg pardon?
Slancha.
Slancha?
No, slancha.
Slancha.
Here we go again, slancha.
Okay. Slancha.
Feasting on Agriculture with A.J. Sabine was brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, Ask Before You Eat, by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, Think Rice, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council. Beef, it's what's for dinner.